Good evening, everyone. We'll start this session sharp at 5 o'clock. We'll just wait for a couple of more minutes for other teachers also to join us. Hi, Ruma
Good
ma'am.
evening. Good evening. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Looking so lovely in your sari. You were having school?
No, I was in another webinar. I just got out of it. I said, let
Oh,
me join.
okay.
Okay,
I
so
missed both your sessions because I had exams.
doesn't matter.
I
I'll let
was
you know the
traveling.
next one.
I would catch up with the video. Yeah, I think we'll just wait for a couple of more minutes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Ravinder sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Srividya ma'am. Thank you all for coming here after a hectic week. It's good to see all of you here.
Good evening, CB ma'am.
Very good evening, Veena ma'am. Thank you so much for joining.
Good evening, Shibi ma'am.
Good evening, Smita.
All the best to you.
Thank you. I'm just waiting for Matthew sir to join in. We've got 2 more minutes. I think sir would be joining us, and then we'll start.
Okay, ma'am. Shibi ma'am, you're
Yes.
the second one, mentorship 6th group.
Bina ma'am, I missed it. What did you say?
You're the
Bina ma'am, I missed what you said. Could you repeat? Matthew sir is joining. Good evening, Matthew sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, good evening.
I think you were at school.
Yeah, we get free only by 4:30, so it takes time to.
I understand. I think around 39 people have joined us, and we'll start at 5 o'clock. I think we have got 1 more minute to go.
Yeah, we can wait for a minute or two.
Yeah, we'll start on time because there are people who joined at 4:45, and there are people
Okay.
who joined at so I think we should respect their time. So we'll also start on time. Should I make, I shall make you the host so that in case if I'm taking the session and someone comes in, you can let them in?
Yeah. No, you can disable the waiting room. Then no problem.
No, but if somebody is coming in the next 10 minutes, we can let them in, right, sir?
Yeah. So you can disable the waiting room, no? So they can join at any time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just go to the security and then disable the waiting room.
Okay, done. So I think
Yeah.
we can just get inside, right?
Yeah, they'll be able to get in because some people are having classes and all, no, Friday and all.
Right.
They get, so they'll join. So we can start probably in a minute.
Yes. So I think it's 5 o'clock and we are good to go. I was just waiting for Matthew sir to come in. So good evening, everyone. And thank you so much for joining on a Friday evening. I know it had been a very hectic week for all of us. Some of us have already started school. Some of us are getting ready to start the schools on offline mode. And there are so many other things. And for all those who are not educators, I assume that maximum who are here are educators, and others are also who have joined us are also quite tied up with a lot of other works. So, and before I start, I would like to thank Matthew sir for giving all of us his leadership wisdoms, his mentorship programs, and the platform where the teachers can support each other. And I would like to thank each one of you, all 42 of you who have joined today. I remember there were 126 or 125 people on the WhatsApp group for this specific webinar, but many of them, maybe they are busy winding up their evening sessions and they'll be joining us in a while. Some of us usually, as soon as we get a webinar, we join the link and then we happily forget about, okay, we are supposed to join a session today. So that could also be the reason, but whatever it is, today we are here for a very, very special, I call it as a very special session because it's my first session on AIEF. I have been a teacher. My name is Shibi Anand, and I've been a teacher for 19 long years now. And I've been also a teacher trainer, and I take sessions for students also. But for this particular platform, for my fellow educators here, this is my very first session, and I really appreciate all those who have come in here today, this evening. You can grab a cup of tea or coffee, whatever is suitable for you, and join this session. This is going to be a very casual session. And I myself am a learner. I have to make a few disclaimers before I start today. As I'm introducing the power of connections, in fact, the power of human connections, using LinkedIn. I am also a pretty new user to LinkedIn. I've been using LinkedIn only for past 1 year. There are a lot of people here who have been using LinkedIn for quite a number of years, and they've been exploring it to the very best. So in case in between the session, if you feel that you need to contribute something, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, I would really appreciate if you could keep your mics on mute while the session is on, so that we don't disturb the session. We know that we are all at homes, and our homes have turned to offices. So if we keep our mics muted, that would help everybody. Give me a minute while I share my screen with you, and we'll get going. Okay, so here we go. As I always say, there is a lot of power in connections, specifically human connections, because there is a power to deepen the moment. It has got the power to inspire change and to build trust. I am someone who thoroughly and deeply believes in the human power. So today I want you to explore with me the power of LinkedIn platform. This is a little bit about myself. I presently work with Excelsior English School, Kottayam, Kerala, as an IT head and program coordinator. I've also founded an initiative called Enable by Shibi Anand, that is to empower women, educators, and students specifically. And I am a chairperson of All Ladies Kottayam. It's an NGO. And also I'm a council member of Wiki Kerala Mental Health Chapter. Somebody's mic is on. Just give me a minute. Thank you. Yes. So today's session, we're briefly going to discuss about how do you become a global educator, and what are some of the LinkedIn basics. These are the things that we're going to discuss today. Okay. So, you know, I think from March 2020 to October 2021, all of us have been attending a marathon of webinars and training programs and things like that. And I believe that those training sessions and those webinars has empowered us to know more about our own sectors and about the other sectors as well. So how are you using all the knowledge and the certifications that you have procured from this 1 year? Every webinar gives us a certificate. This one will also give you a certificate. But are you able to trace your certificates when you actually need it? Do you attend webinars only for the sake of certificates? Are you growing? And what are you doing with the new you if you are growing? Are some of the questions that I want you to ask yourself. This you would see in my WhatsApp profile picture, because I believe that all of us have our own reasons for doing things. I'm somebody who is very fond of sharing quotes that are relevant, that are inspiring, because it helps me and it helps other people also. So this one says, she stepped out of the race. 1 second. If participants can kindly mute yourself, didn't have to. Yeah, just a second. Yeah. She silently stepped out of the race she never wanted to be in, found her own lane, and proceeded to win. Why I chose this quote to share with you today? That's because sometimes unknowingly we get into this rat race of trying to prove ourselves, to outdo ourselves. When we start comparing ourselves with the other people, we see people sharing a lot of certificates online, and we think that, okay, I also need to get those certifications and trainings. We don't think that, okay, is that suited for me? And now that the CPSE has made it very mandatory for the teachers to have 50 training sessions, all of us are into a lot of training sessions. I don't understand whether some of the training sessions that we attend are relevant to our own personal growth or our professional growth. Because our board needs it, because the school needs it, we attend the seminars and the webinars. But the others, they attend webinars, they go for these certifications because they really feel that that's going to add value to what they want to do in life. So, how about stepping out of the race? And how about craving our own path, our own goals, and our own dreams? We are not in competition with anybody here. Okay, so if we think there is somebody in our school or at a workplace who is better than us, we should just accept it. We should in fact compliment that person for doing well and should take inspiration from what she or he does and grow, because our goals and the others' goals are not same. Okay, so I want everybody to take this line very, very closely of stepping out of the race and carving your own path and goals and dreams. I would like to tell you a little bit about how I got into this space and my journey of 19 years. I've been born and brought up in Ranchi, Jharkhand. And after I got married, I shifted to Kerala. So when I came to Kerala, it was very difficult for me to adjust here. And I had very, very few friends. To be very precise, I had only one person who was very close. And the others, I had good relationship with others, but I had only one person who was very close. And I might come across as a very outgoing person, but I am an introvert as well. So initially for 2-3 years, just give me a minute.
Do we participate?
Yeah. Can everybody mute yourself, please? I know it's very embarrassing for me to keep asking you to mute yourself, but I think that's the only way we can move forward without any hitches. Vinder sir, please mute yourself, and everybody else, please. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Ravinder sir.
I want to say you that please mute all. There is option, and then nobody can mute themselves.
But if I do that, okay, let me just see. I think we are all educators. We don't have to do this. Somebody, normally, this, one second. Where do I find the mute all option while I'm sharing my screen? Do I need
Just click on participant, Shibi. Just click on participants.
Yes, I clicked on participant, mute all. Yes. Yeah, got it. Thank you so much. Even if I mute all, people who would be joining, they would unmute themselves, and you also have the liberty to unmute yourself. So I really request everybody.
Sorry to
yes.
interrupt you, ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
In participant window, when at the bottom you click the option 3 dots will be visible, and there you can choose the third, approximately I think from top third option, allow everyone to mute. And if you
allow all to unmute, mute participants.
Just uncheck that.
Yeah.
You make me co-host, Shibi ma'am, I'll manage.
I will. Thank you so much. That's really lovely. Thank you, Pooja ma'am. You are the co-host. So now all my headache is gone. This is called collaborating. And Pooja ma'am is my, batchmate from mentorship batch 6. So we know each other from there. So I was telling you that how I have grown as a person, grown as an educator. So there was this incident where that one person whom I was very close to had a very bad experience. And, that person suddenly said that something very hurtful. And I was literally down for 3 to 4 months. And it took me a long time to come out of that trauma. And I had nobody else to bank upon. And that is when I first encountered the social media platform of Twitter. In that Twitter handle, I had, I slowly started building up connections, building up educators. And I understood that there is a world beyond my small, world. And there's a small world beyond the place where I live. I've been cribbing about being here at Kottayam and having no friends. There is nothing to do here. Nobody, no, I'm not able to adjust here. I cannot do anything. But then suddenly I realized that you have to bloom where you are planted. And that is when I started exploring the online platforms. And that is how I explored Twitter, I explored Facebook. I'm not very active on Insta. And last year I did explore my LinkedIn. So today what I'm going to share is from my very personal experience. So this LinkedIn platform is suitable for both young educators, seasoned educators. It doesn't matter if you're an educator or a manager or a director or an administrator, whoever you are, you can make use of this platform. So here I go. This is why do you want to go out of your comfort zone? Why do you want to break out of your city, state, country? Why do you want to become a global educator? Because you are teaching a global citizen. The children in your classrooms are no longer belonging to Chandigarh, Kashmir, Kerala, or Maharashtra. They are global citizens. So are you a global educator in the true sense? And are you connected globally? If not, you can start today. You can become one today. We can take tiny steps which will help you to become a global educator, because we do not belong to just a small space. We belong to the world, and LinkedIn helps you go global. And here is Tinu You, a global educator, a session on LinkedIn. So this was the a poll that we took in the group before I started the session. And I got to know that there are majority of people, 47 people actually voted. And out of that, 27 people have LinkedIn accounts. And around 10 people don't have, and 8 people are not active. And if you look at it, only 1 person is actually using LinkedIn to its full potential. So you see, there is so much to explore for us out there. So LinkedIn was founded in 2003. And it has 706 million members, and 50 million countries are listed with 24 languages in 200 countries. And 43% of users are female and 57% are male. And it is the largest professional network. Please note the word professional network. So this is just some more figures to convince you that why you should be using LinkedIn more than your Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Insta, and YouTube. This was the figure in March 2021. This was the number of users in India. And in September 2021, this is the number of users in India as of now. So you see, people are growing, people are shifting, people are changing. So do you and I want to change, want to shift? Is our choice. So out of this, I would just want you to pay attention to a few. There are 7 seconds between every LinkedIn hire. Yes, people are getting hired, students are getting internship, you are getting connected to people whom you could never even believe in, that you will be able to connect them in person. Maybe the owners of the company, directors of school, very effective educators across the globe. You are able to connect to them. And there are 7 seconds between every LinkedIn hire, and 190 million plus members in Asia. Okay. And 20 million open jobs listed. Do we still post our job openings in WhatsApp? I think it's time for us to rethink. 90,000 schools listed. But you look at the offices, there are only 33 offices with 16,000 employees. So I think there is a lot of scope in LinkedIn. This is LinkedIn versus the other social media. So if you look at it, LinkedIn at 27%, somehow they have missed the WhatsApp University. I think that would have been the topper. It would have probably somewhere in 80 to 90%. I'm sure that all of you would agree with me on that. So this is actually the world's largest professional network. And we should definitely at this point of time understand the difference between a social and a professional network. LinkedIn actually tells you, someone who visits your profile, it tells your personality. It also shows what you can do for them, and it helps you to get found. If there are people who are looking out for educators like you, if people are looking out for trainers like you, people like you, LinkedIn is the right place for you to get, found. And it helps people to take action. That is, it helps them to decide whether they want to connect to you, whether they want to work with you, whether they want to learn from you, or whether you want to learn from them. And it also helps you to find experts and ideas. There are umpty number of groups, there are umpty number of people you can get connected to in LinkedIn. So reasons for educators specifically to use LinkedIn: it increases your visibility. I said we are no longer educators belonging to our own small city, state, country. We are global educators. It helps you to network. It helps you to connect. You may think that, okay, we connect via Facebook, we connect via Insta, we connect via, WhatsApp. No, the networking that you get on the LinkedIn platform is purely professional. And it helps you to expand your professional learning network. You get to meet so many wonderful people out there. It may not be just educators. You may be interested in, certain other fields, certain other areas. You can get connected to them. You can learn from them. You can grow as a person, as a professional. So the LinkedIn platform is the very right platform for both young and seasoned educators, because there is a whole new world of opportunity which is waiting to get explored. So how do you get there? This, I think some of you already have a LinkedIn profile. But for the benefit of those who do not have a LinkedIn profile, I want to quickly run you through, because this session is covering only the LinkedIn basics. And I'm going to tell you quickly the LinkedIn basics to create a good profile. As I said, the LinkedIn profile is your online resume. Talking about online resume, I just want to mention this before I go forward. How many of you have spent some thought on your resumes? When somebody asks you to share your profile with them, do you still share that old one with just a few changes here and there and the date which is on that one-page resume? Is that what you forward to them? I think you need to recheck, because LinkedIn is actually your online resume, and there are professionals out there who can make professional resumes for you. We have invested so much on our growth over the years, but how much do we invest on presenting ourselves to other people? I think that's again a question for you to think about. So yesterday, while I wanted to take you through the process of creating a LinkedIn account, I took the screenshots so that it's easier for you to follow. So it's just go to the Google and just type LinkedIn, sign in or sign up, and you come to the screen. Here you see, you can actually join with your Google account, or if you already have an account, you can just sign in, or else you can give your email ID through which you want to create your LinkedIn account, create a password, and then say agree and join. And after this, again, it'll ask you to sign in. So use your email ID and the password that you gave. It'll ask you for a verification. A small puzzle would be given, which is actually a part of artificial intelligence. And it's to check whether it's the machine or the human that is interacting. Do the verification and you get over here. So when you come in here, you actually get a section where you can add your picture. So whatever detail you had given while you created your account, that would just come there. You're supposed to add a photo. You can add it from your device, or you can use your Google photo, or you can use whatever photo was there on your Facebook. But we'll come to that, why this photograph is important. If you notice, many of us, even in the WhatsApp profile or Facebook profile, we have seen flowers, and we have seen diyas, and we have seen celebrity pictures on people profile, which is totally not acceptable in LinkedIn. Okay, so once you do that, and at any point of time, you can skip all these steps, and you can come back and finish it and do it later. You can take your own time to create your LinkedIn account. It's not necessary that you sit in one go and finish your LinkedIn account. Take time to build your LinkedIn account, because that's what people are going to see, and that's what people are going to look at. Okay, so if you want to send connection request to any people, when you create a LinkedIn account for the first time, you'll see all your contacts there. You can send your connect request. We'll come to that in a while. And you can follow groups, you can follow companies. Okay, that's also suggestions that would come, and artificial intelligence helps a lot while these days we are creating an account and all. So that's quite useful. I hope everybody is with me so far. Yes? Everybody is with me? A thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Pooja ma'am. So this is how your account looks like when you have created it brand new. Right now, it has got nothing in it. Okay, it has just come like this, which means that you are having a LinkedIn account. If I can move this, and if I can hide this. Okay, this is how you will get it. It's your home page, your network, the jobs, your messaging section, if you have any notification, and this is a place where you will have all your account settings and things like that. Okay, so we are anyway going to look into each of this detail. So the first step was we created an account using our Gmail IDs, or we could use already our whatever Gmail ID or Facebook account is, we can use that. Then we will have to give our name and position. When you looked into mine, if you looked in here, this is my name, and this is my whatever detail I had given while creating this account, that this has come over here. Okay, so this is the second step where you give your name and position. And the third step is called headshot and banner. Okay, headshot is a very close-up picture of yours, which is just your face and the upper part. We'll go through it. And this is the banner which comes behind your name. Okay, I'll show you a LinkedIn account that will help you identify that. Then you need something called a headline. Okay, what is a headline? What does a headline do? A headline is basically one look at the headline, because people don't have much time to spend on your profile. So when they look at your name and they look at the headline, they get in short, okay, what is this person into? What are they good at? So that is about headline. And about and summary is an addition to headline, where you can write in points, where you have to write in first person. You cannot write Shibi Anand is an educator, she's been working for you have to write in first person. That is very important for summary. And you also have to, if there are some achievements, some awards that you have won, or some incredible thing that you have done, you can have some bulleted points and highlight those achievements, so that when people visit your summary section, at one glance they see, okay, this is how that person is, and they can decide whether they want to send a connect request to you, or whether they want to accept the connect request that they have received. And also, just like I said, LinkedIn is your online resume. So you need to specify about your education, about your experience, the jobs that you had, with the timelines, everything you have to do. And it's very, very important for all of us to make sure that our profile is complete. That is, all the sections in the LinkedIn profile are complete. So once we go through to the actual LinkedIn account, we will see whether the, what are we talking about and what should we be doing. Okay, so this is what I talked about when I said about a headshot. Now, if we cannot get a professional picture of ours like this, it's okay. We just need to have, it cannot be a selfie, preferably, okay? Even if you put a selfie, nobody is going to question you for that. But preferably, it should be something which shows your upper part of the body with your face very clear, and if possible, a plain background. If possible, that's not necessary at all. So pick a profile photo. Please do not leave your profile photo empty, because when you send a request to someone, or when somebody, someone will send a request to you only if they see an authentic you. If they see a picture or a flowers or a pot or a dog or a cat, they're not going to connect to you. So it's very important for you to put yourself out there so that people see the real you. Okay, so that among all the sections, I wanted to talk about a few specific ones. So this summary that I talked about after the profile photo and the headline, I talked about something called an about or a summary section. So your summary should actually be your years of experience in your current field, a list of your most relevant skills. When you talk about relevant skills, avoid putting like friendly, helpful, those common, normally used skills. No, what are some, if you have some of the, not the soft skills generally, if you have some hardcore skills, or even if you are exceptionally well in one of the soft skills, please do mention there your current job title, if you have excelled at something, if you have any accomplishments, something that you're really passionate about, those are the things that are required. And what kind of role are you looking for, in case if you are putting a banner which says open to work. So that is also possible. When you are open to work, you can have a banner with your profile headshot picture which says open to work. If you're somebody who is into the management or the administrative side and you are hiring people, you can just say hiring. So there are different templates for that which you can use in your LinkedIn. Everywhere, the keyword plays a major role. So when you are creating your LinkedIn profile, you have to be quite mindful in creating the LinkedIn profile by including appropriate keywords. Say I am looking for a job of principal, if I'm looking for a job of a quality trainer, if I'm looking for a job of an administrator or of any other. So what are the skill set that are required for that? Okay, so in my profile, do they come in? So if you want your profile to be discovered by the recruiters, you need to have the keywords, and your headline, your summary, your work experience, your skill section, everything you will have to create by selecting the appropriate keywords. I remember when Matthew sir was taking us through the YouTube section. So he taught us that, okay, you have to use the correct keywords, because there would be hundreds and lakhs of people who are doing the same thing. How do you stand out from the crowd? What makes you different? Are you one among them, or do you stand out? So these keywords are what will make you stand out of the crowd. And obviously, we know everything works with an algorithm, whether it is LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, everything works around algorithm. So your profile should have relevant keywords. So while we are creating a LinkedIn account, we need to keep that in mind. Okay. Show off your work. When I say show off your work, if there is some project that you have led and that had made an impact on the organization that you're working with, the community that you are in, or in any other place, make sure that you project that work in your LinkedIn account. Where do you project it? There is a section called featured. That is where you can project all your work. Okay, so that gives value to your LinkedIn account. That gives that authenticity to the account, that, okay, this person is not all about jargons and, just simple words, but there is some hardcore work that has gone, and this person displays that authentic self. So show off your work in the featured section. We will see the featured section soon. Include your licenses and certifications. I know that there are hundreds of certificates with you. Out of those hundreds of certificates, which one are the relevant ones? Which are the ones that you want to project? Have you done any course from any online courses from abroad or some other outstanding universities, or from even Indian universities, that has added value to you as a person? So this licenses or the certifications should come into your LinkedIn account. And there's a specific section for where you have your license and certifications. You need, as I said before, it need not be done in a day's time. It cannot be done in a day's time. You have to spend time. You slowly build your account. And as I would be mentioning, or I don't know if I don't remember if I mentioned this, when you are making a presence in the social media, please do not get carried away by the number of likes, followers, or the connects. It doesn't matter. What matters is the quality of people you have in your circle. You have 100 people, and all those 100 people are reliable. You're connected to them. You can approach them. You're good. You have thousands of people as your followers or as your connects, but you cannot approach them. You cannot ask them anything. Or you've posted something, your post has not got that many likes. Maybe somebody in your school is far better, has a better social media presence than you are. That's okay. That person is not you. You are not that person. You take your own time to build your social presence. You are not in competition with anyone. You are not in the rat race. You have a goal. You have a dream. You need to work towards that. Step out of the rat race. I keep telling you this because it's very important. The moment you step out of that rat race, that the pressure goes off. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to prove that you're good, you're smart, you're better than that person. No, you don't have to. You do things because you like to do things. And you do work because you like to do that. Not to prove somebody wrong, somebody right, not to get those promotions, not to get recognitions, not to get appreciation. Yes, but if you get it, appreciate, accept, be grateful. Appreciation and acceptance come along. When you are you, you don't have to change. I know there are a lot of people here who are storytellers who know hundreds of stories of being you. That's the most important. Anything that you do, it should reflect you, the authentic you, the unique you. As they say, everybody else is taken. You are the only masterpiece, and your birth was not by accident. It was a divine plan. So believe that. And, when I talk about human connections, whether it is online or offline, invest in people. I tend to divert from my topic. Let me come back to it and we'll talk about this. This skill section, the LinkedIn offers you 50 skills which you can add into your profile. So if you want, you can just go ahead and all the 50. But if you're somebody who are having more than 50 skills, then be choosy and try to add skills that are relevant for you. Okay. And LinkedIn also gives you an opportunity to ask your co-workers, your ex-colleagues, your principals, your administrators, people who people whom you have worked with, your friends, to endorse you for your skill. And you can always return the favor by endorsing them back, by recommending them back. I have always wondered about this one particular thing. Whenever somebody creates a YouTube channel and, they share their YouTube link to us and they say, please subscribe, share, and like. Some of us just go ahead, subscribe, like, and share. But some of us think, why should I subscribe? Okay, what if this person will get this much number of subscribers? They will start earning, they will have money. So what? Let them. Universe has enough and more. So if your friend is growing, be happy. Help that person to grow. If your one like, one comment, one subscription would help that person be a better person, go up in the ladder, what's stopping you? I think we should just do that, because there is enough and more for all of us out there. If we remember this always, that there is enough and more for all of us there, and whatever belongs to us will always come back to us. Nobody can take that away from us. Nobody can take that away from us. What's yours will always be yours. And what is not yours, why worry about that? Okay, so endorse people, recommend people. Next time you see some friend of yours sharing a video and asking you to like, share, and subscribe, do that. Somebody asking you to keep them in prayer, keep them in prayer. Don't just say, okay, I'll keep you in prayer and forget about it. Pray for them. Okay, these are small things that we as human need to do, and that makes us a better person. If you ask Matthew, sir, I'm sure that after the hard day's work at night, he sleeps like, I don't know. I am sure that he has a very peaceful sleep. Why? He's one person I have seen who is so selfless and who helps everybody. You ask him at any point of time, any doubt, I'm sure that all the people who are there can vouch for it, that he is ready to help you out, whatever you ask. As a leader, he does not hesitate from sharing what he knows. I am giving his examples here because he's the person that we all can relate to. We all know as in common. So when we do something good for somebody, we are at peace. We sleep better. We sleep better and we have a healthy life and we remain happy. So this is another part of LinkedIn where you have to have a recommendation. Okay. Ask people to recommend you. I remember as I was preparing for this session, I noticed that my LinkedIn had no recommendation. I had never worked on it. I had never paid attention to that. But when I was preparing for this, I understood that that's a very important section of your profile. So I reached out to people I knew, and the people I knew were so, gracious enough, kind enough to recommend me, and I could add it into, I could add that to my profile. So, and some of the, remember one thing, not all the people that we know will be there on LinkedIn. Most of them, 80% of them are still on Facebook, Insta, and WhatsApp. Okay, there are only few who are there on LinkedIn. So when we are trying to build our connections, we need to first send requests to people we know. That's the next part of it, but I'm just mentioning it over here because when it comes to recommendation, it's very important to know people and to ask them for recommendation. There is no, you should not shy away from asking recommendation, and have genuine recommendations. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so you have to think of all the people who can give you a value add to your profile by recommending you, and add those recommendations to your profile. That's something else that we need to take care of. And as I said, connect. When I said connect, don't just go and send connection requests to everybody. The people you know, people you don't know, don't do that. Okay, start with people you know. And when you're sending a connection request, please write a small note of why you're reaching out to them. Why do you want to connect to them? How are they going to help you grow? Or what is that has, inspired you to reach out to them? Mention a small, and LinkedIn is a professional network. You can use a little bit of emojis, not more than that. And your language should be purely, thoroughly professional. Okay. So when you send and when somebody sends you a connect request, or when you send someone a connect request, what they immediately do is they go and check your profile. They go to the profile and check your activities, the areas of your interest, your headline, your summary. And if they think that, okay, this person is good for my connect, or my circle, they accept your connect request. Same thing for you also. When you receive a connect request, you need to visit that person's profile, see if that person is going to be an added value to you, and then accept that connect request. Just because you want to build in your LinkedIn, platform, don't just randomly accept connection request, or don't just randomly send across connection request. Okay. So these are, I think everybody knows, when we are in a professional setup, what is the type of communication that needs to be, and when we are in social networking platforms like WhatsApp or Facebook or Insta, what are the type of communications that you need to go in. So this picture just very shortly elaborates the do's and don'ts of the LinkedIn messaging. I just got this from a site when I was preparing for this particular session. So you have to personalize the message, you have to contact, if you are reaching out to people you know, you need to tell them how you know them, and then you need to give them a preface and then put your personal message. If you're sending a message to people you don't know, you need to tell them why you who you are first, and then why you're reaching out to them, and why should they accept your connect request. And keep it professional, keep it short, but not too short, in terms of not just 1 or 2 lines, and it's not multiple messages. Okay, it's just that one messages, and wait for the person to accept the connect request. If the person accepts the connect request, thank the person for accepting the connect request. And also sometimes in your profile, you would see this many people have seen your profile. It is advisable not to immediately go and send them a connect request. It does not reflect good on you. So I just wanted to show you, the only person I can confidently show is my own profile. As I humbly accepted that this is not a perfect LinkedIn profile, but this is what I can show you, because I don't think I would be able to explain any other profile. So when I talked about a headshot, it could be something, this is not a perfect headshot, but this is what I could manage. So, and you could, this is the banner that we were talking about. This is the name. This is the headline. Okay, this is the headline that you are talking about. Okay, then this is actually your dashboard, which talks about the recent post that you had put in, how many people had viewed that, how many people had viewed your profile, how many how many people looked for you. So this is that. So this creator mode and all is actually another part of it. This is the section where I said, if you have done something, if you have connected to somebody, you can actually put it over here. This is the featured section. Okay, you can put your achievements, accomplishment, your interviews, everything over here in the featured section. Then this is actually the activity part of it, where all the posts that you have put, any comments that you have made, all that comes over here. Okay, this is your summary. Okay, this is your summary or about section. And as I said, it should be in the first person. This is about your experience. Okay, you can have it, all the experience you can put it over there. This is about your education part of it. Okay, this is if you have any volunteer experience, you can add that. This was what I talked about, skills and endorsements. Okay, and this is about the recommendations. Okay, so I just got a few people to recommend so that I can show you this recommendation section. So these are some of the recommendations, and this is accomplishments if you had. This is, when you create your profile, they'll ask you which are the areas that you're interested in. You can put it over here. So this is my home page. If I have sent any request or received any request, I will be able to see it over here. I normally don't check on this because I'm not right now open to work, or I'm not looking out for work. This is your messaging section. So here also you can get connected to people via the messaging platform. You can send them direct messages. This is the place where you do the direct messaging. This is if you have received any notification, this is where you check out. This is your small profile where you can see your account. You can change its settings, you can manage its settings and things like that. So this was about my LinkedIn profile. I'll go back. Okay, so I think we have come to the end of the LinkedIn session pretty much. So this is some of the IDs where you can reach out to me. My ID for LinkedIn, Facebook remains the same. This is Shibi Anand. And for my Insta, it is enabled by Shibi Anand. That is one of my venture. And my WhatsApp number is on your screen. And my email ID is also on your screen. And before I wind up, I want you to make a note of this. Let's invest on human relations, whether it is online, whether it is offline. Let's invest on human relations. Believe me, that is the one that is going to give you the highest return. And whenever you are making connections, make genuine human connections, okay? Don't do just for the sake of it. Please make genuine human connections, and you'll be surprised to see how happy and fulfilled you will feel by having this genuine human connections in your life. Okay, and say this to yourself, ourself every day. I don't care who's doing better than me. I am doing better than I was last year. It is me versus me. We are not in competition with anyone, whether at school, outside, community. No, the competition is always internal. It's always inside. So we are trying to outperform ourselves. We are trying to perform, we are trying to add value to us. There is only one person that we are comparing ourselves to, that is us. And that would make so much difference in our lives. And in this world of algorithms, hashtags, and followers, know the true importance of human connection. So thank you so much. I hope that I was able to at least give you a preview of what LinkedIn can do for you and how it can transform and change, the way you connect to people. And there is so much to learn from each other. And I thank once again, Matthew, sir, for giving us this platform. And I thank each one of you for coming here today. I see a raised hand. Sonia ma'am, is that you? Is that a raised hand? Pooja ma'am and Sonia ma'am, I see two raised hands. So if there's something that you want to speak, please feel free to. I'm done with mine. So the mic is all yours. The feedback form and the link for the certificate will be posted in the group. All those who have attended the session can fill it up, and the certificates will come to your mail. You can access those certificates. And please, when you are filling up the feedback, I would like you to be brutal in your feedbacks and give me a feedback that would help me to grow. Okay, tell me all the good things that you liked about the session, and tell me all the not so good things about the session, something that would have made the session much more better. Please feel free to do so. So I think I took 50 minutes of yours, and those 50 minutes were quite precious to me. Thank you so much on this Friday evening. You're all here listening to me, talking to you about LinkedIn and the power of human connections. Yes, over to Sonia ma'am and Pooja ma'am or anybody else. I have to unmute?
No, that's okay, ma'am. 1 second, Sonia ma'am, I'll unmute her. Sonia ma'am, you can unmute yourself. Yeah. Yeah, you begin, Sonia ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Ma'am, it was a wonderful session. And so many things, actually, I was not aware. I have opened the account. But when I log in and when I saw the recruiter are looking for into my profile, and if I would like to just find out who all are that, I'm not able to actually connect with them. They are asking to pay premium. What is this, ma'am? What to do?
Yes, there is a LinkedIn premium account also, Sonia ma'am. So if we take the LinkedIn premium account, then only we can see people who, gets into a profile, and then we can connect to them. For the normal basic LinkedIn profile, I don't think we are able to see people who visit our account and our profiles. If I'm wrong, and if anybody knows better than this, you may please correct me. But I don't think it's possible in the LinkedIn basic account.
No, ma'am, I am not able to actually connect with the basic. I think I have to go for the premium. And actually, I wanted to know what is the use of this taking the premium account.
The premium account actually, yeah. So Pooja ma'am, you wants to say something? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, Sonia ma'am, when you take a premium account, a couple of things comes into your hand. You know, that who can see your profile and whose profile you are seeing, whether you want that person to know that you have seen his or her profile, you know, in both ways. So in
Okay.
premium, you are not, you know, that much visible to people, to very like each and everyone. It's up to you. It's like that you have thought of this, that if you want to be visible to others with your identity, it's in your hands, right? So that is the major thing. And except that, you have a couple of many other benefits also. You are able to join many of the courses which are being given
Yes.
by LinkedIn.
Yes.
That is also one of the benefits.
Okay.
You can easily join
Okay.
them. Many of the communities, you can join them. So that is also, there are so many other benefits once you just get into it, so you'll get it. But otherwise also, but if we go for free, still we are having so many benefits.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I have one question, Shivi ma'am.
Yeah, please.
Actually, Shivi ma'am, I have joined this LinkedIn because your webinar. I was wanting to know one thing. All these things which you told, with God's grace, like I was knowing all these things. My question is still a little unanswered. I saw a couple of days back, there is one badge into it, that you can add some badge into your LinkedIn profile. I couldn't get exactly that how to go about it.
Adding badges to your LinkedIn account?
No, it's adding your badge into your license and certificates, something like that. They give some I guess Matthew sir knows something like this, sir.
Matthew sir?
Yeah, so there are certain courses which you do and which you can directly put on LinkedIn, right? So every course that you do, there is no provision to share it. I mean, you can share it as a post, but sometimes when you get a certificate, the certificate comes with the statement that, do you want to share the certificate on LinkedIn? There is a code, and there is a particular link through which that certificate can be verified. I don't know whether you're talking about that. So immediately, as soon as we get that certification, and we can share it. And there is a number of certifications. If you collect them, actually, they give you some badges. Like, for example, if you are an expert in something, or you have a specialization in something. So what happens is that you get a particular badge. So the people know that you are an expert in this particular industry or this particular service industry. I don't know whether you are referring to that badges.
Maybe I can
got
connect
the
to you
point.
after this, and maybe we can discuss.
Yeah,
that,
sure.
because I
Sure,
didn't
ma'am.
get that completely too.
Sure, ma'am.
So yeah, and Harpreet ma'am, no, we cannot. In the basic, we cannot restrict people from looking our profile. They can definitely check out our profile and go through it. So in the basic account, I don't think we will be able to stop people from visiting our profiles. Neha ma'am, yes, we'll be sharing the recording in the WhatsApp group. I have shared the link of the certificates, and I'll be just sharing the feedback form also. Here somebody had asked me, so I'm just sharing it here, and we'll be sharing both the link and the certificate link in the WhatsApp group also. So is there anything else that anybody wants to say now? That for certificate, you'll have to make a payment of 21 rupees, because it's a watermark free certificate, and we will have to provide that, and AIEF is the one that provides us with the certificate. So that's a nominal charge. So if you want to add one more certificate, but please make sure that you keep track of all the certificates and put it into your account so that you can display it in your profile. Anything else from any of the participants here? Any feedback, any comments?
I just want to thank you for taking up the session, because it's such a relevant topic of networking. And, many people are so happy in their own small world.
Right.
And networking and the data, they say, is the new petrol, right? So the more network and more data that you have with you about you, the easier it is to get things done. And, just sitting at home with these online platforms, it becomes so effective. So thank you for taking up a time, because I am Honestly speaking, I'm also not very active on LinkedIn, but I think I should go try out
Matthew
more.
sir, I was about to say that. Pooja ma'am, can you unmute Smita ma'am? She wants to say something. Matthew sir, I think we need, as an educator, all of us need to be a little more active in the LinkedIn platform than our Facebook and WhatsApp. Because why do you want to restrict your services to just people in, Delhi or Kerala or India? There should be people across the globe, because we are slowly moving towards a community of global. Now our children are no longer limited to just one space. They are going to be, in fact, we are supposed to grow them or promote global citizenship. So if we want to do that, we need to be connected to people with different perspective,
Yeah, very true.
people who have different ideas than ours, and people who can question us, people who can tell us, okay, this could be done this way, the better way. I think we need to learn one more thing before I wind up. Everybody who disagrees with us do not necessarily dislikes us. There is a difference, okay? I may disagree with you on something, but that does not mean that I dislike you as a person. I'm only disagreeing with you on that particular thing. Sometimes we take things interchangeably and we take it very personally, and that creates a lot of problem. I think there should be disagreements, there should be deliberations, there should be debates for us to grow. And when there is disagreement and deliberations and debate, then only the growth would happen. I'm so sorry, Smita ma'am, I'm keeping you waiting for long. Over to you, Smita.
Problem. No problem. Thank you, Shibi ma'am, for the wonderful session that you have taken today and shown us the power of human connections, how we can take the benefit of technology, take the benefit of LinkedIn. Even I have not at all made my account in LinkedIn. So it's given me it has opened the doors for me today. Thank you so much. I'm going to see your recording and follow the steps one by one. And if I have got any doubts, I'm going to ask you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Please do.
Ruma ma'am
so much.
also wants to say something. Ruma ma'am? Yeah.
Ma'am, I think you can unmute everyone.
Right, sure.
Unmute everybody.
I want to thank you, Shibi, for this lovely session, number one. Number two is that you have motivated me to look into my virtually dominant LinkedIn account.
Yay.
Which I have never bothered to look at, or because I'm very poor at these things. So thank you so much. And I've really learned, and I'm happy that you're going to give us a recording, because I'm going to go through it properly now.
I think educators like you should definitely be on the LinkedIn, because there are so many people who are waiting out there for guidance, for mentoring, for to check out their doubts. There are so many things they want to know, because you have already walked that path. Your journey is going to be the survival guide for many people out there. So I think
I will try and do that.
Yeah, it's a request to all the educators out there. If you have a LinkedIn account, get active. For complete your profile and send connect requests to people and if you do not have a LinkedIn account, create one and build it up slowly, step by step, and don't take one day sit down and try to finish everything off. Take small steps by building your LinkedIn account. So yes, it's 6 o'clock on a Friday evening. I don't want to keep you all holding here for a long. You have a lot of other work to do. So once again, a heartfelt gratitude to each one of you who was present here. Beena ma'am, is that you? You want to say something?
Beena, just thank you, Shibi ma'am. Just thank you. A real big thank you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. And thank you, Matthew sir, for always finding time for us. No matter what time it is, true. You somehow have that gift of multitasking and managing so many things so well. So thank you, sir. And I would be sharing the recording in the group. I'll also share the certificate link and the feedback link also in the group. So thank you so much. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, but motivating us would mean more work for you, because we're definitely going to come back to you with all our doubts.
Oh, I am all ready. It's just that I am somebody who is either too deep into it or not at all there. So that's somehow a plus point or a negative also. So anytime, please do reach out. I'll be happy to help. My LinkedIn ID is Shibi Anand. So if any of you would like to reach out and connect to me, More than happy to connect.
I would surely do it right now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Me too.
everyone. You, Harpreet ma'am, good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
session. Really, thank you. I am a very quiet user of LinkedIn. I just started, so I am sure I'm going to get there and get back to you. You'll see a request coming soon.
I
Thank
looked
you.
for
Thank
you.
you so
I
much.
looked for you in the LinkedIn. I couldn't find. So I thought, okay, after this session, I'm asking you to connect to LinkedIn and build a profile. So I'm going to check out people I know. I'm going
Sure.
to find out whether you are there. If you're not there, please build one. It's totally worth it. It's totally, completely worth it. Okay. You would be amazed. You know, there are, you won't imagine that you can connect to that kind of people. You will not be able to do that in Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram, but LinkedIn will help you to connect to the topmost people of any industry firsthand. Okay, you can connect to them firsthand. If you're lucky enough, if you have a good profile, then you would be going places, you know, spreading smiles and cheer and happiness and contributing and also learning from each other. So yes, I think I have promised one more session on cyber policy on 29th. So see you all on that session as well. So bye from me. Take care. Have a good
Bye. Have a good
weekend.
evening. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.